It happened in an instant. One moment Alex Chen was soaring through the air, the next he was crumpled on the ground. The crowd gasped. His coach froze. Alex's dream of Olympic glory seemed to vanish in that split second.
The high bar had always been my strength. I'd spent countless hours perfecting my routine. But on this day, something went wrong. My hands slipped. My body twisted unnaturally. The impact was sickening. Pain shot through my body. I couldn't move.
The arena fell silent. Medical staff rushed to his side. As they carried him off on a stretcher, Alex's mind raced. Was this the end of his career? The journey to this moment had been long. Years of training, sacrifices made. Now, in the blink of an eye, it all seemed lost.
I closed my eyes. I tried to block out the pain, but I couldn't escape the fear that gripped my heart.
The diagnosis was brutal. Torn ligaments, fractured vertebrae. The doctor's words hit Alex like a hammer.
You may never compete again.
The room spun. Alex felt numb. His parents tried to comfort him, but their words seemed distant. Days in the hospital blurred together. Alex stared at the ceiling. He replayed the fall in his mind, over and over.
What if I had gripped tighter? What if I had trained harder?
The questions tormented him. Sleep eluded him. Friends and teammates visited. They brought flowers and well wishes. But Alex couldn't shake his despair. He watched gymnastics on TV. Each perfect routine felt like a knife in his heart. He was supposed to be there, competing, winning. Depression set in. Alex pushed everyone away. He refused physical therapy.
What was the point? My dream was dead. I'd never stand on that podium, never feel the weight of gold around my neck. The future I'd imagined vanished, replaced by a void of uncertainty and fear.
Months passed. Slowly, Alex began to heal, physically at least. His first steps were agony, each movement a reminder of what he'd lost, but he persevered. One step became two, then three, small victories, but victories nonetheless.
Physical therapy was grueling. Alex gritted his teeth through the pain. I pushed him hard. There were days he wanted to quit, to give up, but something inside him refused to let go. A spark of hope, faint but alive.
Progress was slow, frustratingly so. Alex watched as his muscles wasted away, his once powerful frame now weak and frail, but he kept going, day after day, week after week. The routine became his lifeline, a reason to get up each morning. Gradually, Alex regained his strength. He could walk without pain, then jog. His body began to remember, to respond.
The familiar feel of chalk on my hands, the grip of the bar. It was like coming home. But the fear remained. The memory of the fall haunted me.
Section 4, a turning point, rekindling the Olympic flame.
1 year after the accident, I stood in my old gym. The high bar loomed before me. My heart raced. Sweat beaded on my forehead. I took a deep breath. It was now or never. I had to face my fear. My hands gripped the bar. Muscle memory took over. I swung. Once, twice. The world fell away. There was only me and the bar. I released, soared through the air, and caught the bar again. Perfect.
Tears streamed down his face. That moment changed everything. Alex rediscovered his passion, his drive. The Olympic dream, once extinguished, flickered back to life. He threw himself into training, harder than ever before. Every rep, every routine, a step closer to his goal. His comeback made headlines. Gymnast defies odds, they read. Alex ignored the attention. He focused on his goal. The Olympics were 2 years away. It seemed impossible. But Alex had learned that impossible was just a word. He'd already overcome so much, why stop now? Section 5, forging a champion, training for redemption.
My training regimen was brutal. I pushed myself to the limit. Early mornings, late nights, every moment dedicated to my craft.
I worried he was overdoing it, but Alex couldn't slow down. The fire inside him burned too bright.
He adapted his routines, finding new strengths. Where he once relied on raw power, he now emphasized precision, grace, every movement calculated, perfect.
The Olympic trials loomed. I felt ready, but doubt lingered. I'd come too far to falter now.
The day of the trials arrived. Alex stood before the high bar. He took a deep breath, chalked his hands, and began. His routine was flawless. The judges were stunned. Alex had done it. He was going to the Olympics. Section 6, Olympic glory, from adversity to gold. The Olympic arena buzzed with excitement. Alex felt calm, centered. All the years of struggle, of pain, of doubt, they led to this moment. He was ready.
The announcer called his name. Alex stepped forward. The crowd fell silent. His routine was a blur. Muscle memory took over. Each movement precise, powerful. Alex was in perfect harmony with the bar. He released, twisted through the air and stuck the landing. The crowd erupted.
The scores flashed on the board. Alex had done it. Olympic gold was his.
As the medal was placed around my neck, I thought of my journey, the fall, the pain, the triumph. I had done more than win gold. I had proven that the human spirit can overcome any obstacle.